was something I forgot to talk about. I was like, man, everybody that beat me to the video I was gonna talk about, and I got distracted. I got my NFL Sunday. Man, this is what I wanted to talk about yesterday. Oh, buddy boy, buddy boy, buddy boy. It's your boy Carcino in the house. Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's get it. Oh, yeah. It's time to get down. Whoever these people are, welcome. Now, what's strange to me is, because I'm sitting here and I'm looking at everything and I'm like, wow, this was years ago. I forgot all these things that transpired because it was so long ago. This was before COVID. This was before all of it. He still remembers. People got to remember, things was not looking good for Lavar when 2 years ago when he took LaMelo across seas. Jello had just gotten away from that incident where he was sticky fingers overseas. Lonzo was injured, really wasn't playing that well. He was doing all right, but he was starting to break from the big baller brand. Then he pulled his son out of high school, said, "You going to the Lithuania?" People thought he was insane. There's no way you would foresee this is coming this far. Now, Steven Jackson said, hey, you can't fault a man for loving his son. And he spoke very highly and kind of respectful, even if he disagreed with the situation. But what he didn't like is that Mike Barnes repeatedly would go on the shows and talk bad about his sons. And mainly about him. Oh, it was mainly about him. Let's listen to Matt.
I think the fact that he's in their lives, a black father in his lives, doing, helping his son, but that's where it stops for me, because I think he completely ruined, or on the way to ruining too. Luckily Zoe is finally breaking free of his dad and going with his own different shoe brand, covering up the tattoos. But what he did to his middle son at UCLA, pulling him out of UCLA instead of making him sit there and take his punishment for stealing, which we could have been back and playing at UCLA and working towards whatever he was working towards. But then the youngest one, Melo's very talented. Like he said, he's his dad robbed him of his high school experience. So he, instead of winning a state championship, a couple weeks ago and playing the McDonald's game last week, he's playing over Lithuania and then this BS JVL league or whatever it's called. So to me, Lavar is very selfish. I think because he wasn't the athlete and he missed his window, he's vicariously living through his kids, and he wants it like this instead of, let me say crazy stuff to make people dislike my kids and draw attention. I think they had a great idea with the brand overall, but then as soon as they came out with the price points, the whole thing started going downhill from there. You had a chance to capture a unique audience with a reasonable price point, and they could have killed that market. but they put the price point too high. And after that move, everything's been downhill since. So as a father of 3 sons, I hate the way he moves with his kids because it's more about him than it is about the boys, and that's unfortunate.
And once he said that, I'm sitting here to tell you right now, I agree. I agree with every word that just came out of Matt Barnes' mouth. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. So, you know something wrong if I agree. At that point in time, he's 100% correct. That is the way it appeared. Because that's what he was doing. No one ever thought some high school kid who could have been in a high school McDonald's All-American Classic would get out of high school, go play over in Lithuania, and he would be drafted in the NBA still after being pulled out of out of high school, that he would still be drafted. They did it their way and made it, which was shocking. Beyond shocking. So, Matt Barnes' problem is he continuously said this on every show in the world. He said that on Fox. He took this as a tour everywhere. So, Matt Barnes and him will never be cool.
All right, here we go. Lavar Ball, man.
You already know, man. The art of dialogue. Hey, I'm down with y'all, man. Holler at your boy. Tell me what's going on, man. Ask me anything. You know how I rolls. I'm the baddest dude on 2 feet, man. I got 3 of them. Like I tell everybody before, man, when all of them get on the same team, they will be unlocked and they're going to have to change the game of basketball. I already know this things. It's just your guys out here, anybody, and I'm saying it because I'm on your channel, anybody say anything bad about my son, I do not like you. And y'all know who you are on the YouTubers, man. Don't say something good about me and talk about I rose with LeVar, and then you talk bad about my other son. That don't work. I don't like you. And you know who you are. Firehouse, Dope, the Pope, whatever, whoever it is. I'm putting out names. Because I'm letting y'all know. You say anything bad about my son, anything, I don't like you at all. And you can't come back. Look at, I tell you what's going on now. Look at your man, Matt Barnes. Oh, I give LeVar much respect for being a parent. But you say all that bullshit before. Now you think I'm supposed to be, oh, I'm cool with that dude. No, I messes with LeVar, but his son is trash. Are you crazy? If you say something bad about my son, don't say nothing ever to me again. And that's how this thing go. I don't back my tongue up for nobody. And that's just keeping it real. So
shout out to Art of Dialogue for getting this sound bite. Go check out the full thing on his page, Art of Dialogue, and listen to what LeVar had to say. Go subscribe to his page. If you want to, shouts out to Kwame Brown's Bus Life, Self Talk, Mr. Skinny. We got Straight Talk. Welcome to HD TV, everybody. And don't forget you should already be subscribed here and definitely should have hit the like button by now. Like button is free. It costs you nothing. Yep, super chat working, everything working. Now, here's what baffles me about the situation until I found out some info. See, the problem is this. They wanted LeVar Ball on their show. on all the smoke. They want LaVar on the show now. Because he took it too far. What he said there, I agree with. But he took it too far and said his sons was trash. He used to say Lonzo was trash as a basketball player. He's trash. He would go out of his way to trash the Ball family. Oh, I'm glad you don't appreciate it. Thank you very much. Wow. What's up? Seriously. Oh, you know it. They kept doing the same thing, bashing him, and it was always Matt. Captain Jack, this is the one time Captain Jack kept his nose clean. Captain Jack was like, man, I can't disrespect no father, caring about his son. That's just a father looking out for his son. So he was the only one that ain't get the smoke. It's Matt Barnes. And because of that, my thing is, if you said all this, why are you trying to bring LaVar on your show? Why are you trying to bring LaVar Ball back on your show? Oh, is it because y'all took a hit? After all that stuff with Kwame ain't this and he ain't that, y'all show took a hit. Nobody watching y'all no more. And I mean nobody. You hear anybody talking about that show? About that? It's no buzz. They almost wish we was back talking about it. They glad this happened. Good. They talk about us again. Keep it going. Keep it going. Maddie, what you do? Maybe I don't know. We'll do that again. They back talking about us. They like Mortimer and them and Coming to America and Kwame walking down the street and he just get him some money on the street corner. Mortimer, we're back. That's them. That's what happened. You get big-headed. You think the people don't matter. And they try to talk down to y'all. Y'all the reason they got a show. I'd be like, look, y'all on the internet because of us. We sit here and watch it. If we don't watch y'all, you don't get the money. So how dare you talk like you over us? You see that? See, that's that delusion of grandeur. That's right, seriously. Now, he said that stuff about his son and thought it was going to be all good. Now, so now he's learning a very valuable lesson. So I understand why he don't want to talk to him. Hey, what's good?
Hey. Sorry.
Oh, thanks, Kevin.
That's all right.
Talking about Ruben. He's in his
Like, I don't know what's going on with him. Ever since we stopped playing, like, Destiny with him, he just doesn't talk to me or doesn't talk to him at all.
yeah.
Oh man,
He got mad for some reason.
y'all turned on him. He was ready to play.
No, it was his actions.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he's the one who causes always the problem. Alright, so let's just say we're playing online, right? We're playing player versus player.
Okay.
Alright? And he's the team leader, so we can't really get out or do anything without him.
Mhm.
So he goes, and his girl talks to him.
Yeah.
Usually, if someone's talking to you and it's gonna take a while, you log off or say, "Hey, I'm gonna go to orbit," and I let someone be team leader and you guys do something while I finish.
Right.
He doesn't do that. He just talks over, puts us on mute, and then just talks over. His character's just standing there, giving kills to the other players.
Yeah.
We were doing good all of a sudden until this girl comes in and started talking,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
and doesn't tell us that he's talking. He just mutes himself.
Yeah.
So we're there playing, and we're like, why are we losing? We usually we're wrecking it,
All right.
Yeah.
And then I look at Ruben's character, just like getting shot at. I defended his character, and I'm like slapping him with my character because he didn't punch me.
To get back in the game.
And he's not doing anything. It just stands there. I'm like, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? Then I get shot from behind, so I'm trying to communicate with Ruben through my headset. No response.
And now he's not even talking?
And then we log off, because we instantly got killed and he didn't bother to come back. And
Yeah.
eventually he did, but then nothing.
Yeah, but you were getting mad at him. You were talking to him and saying, "Hey, what the hell, man?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Hey, calm down."
Because he
Like,
wouldn't
chill.
respond, and
Yeah.
and then eventually his character moved, and I tried to talk to him, like, hey, what's going on? Nothing.
Did you call him? Let's see what's
No,
going
I
on.
got too pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh.
When he gets mad, he just.
So like,
Oh
what
my
this
God.
dude, man? Like, at least take us to orbit if you're doing something like that,
Right.
But no.
No, man. All right.
Yeah, and I thought it was because of me that maybe I said something. I don't know.
No.
Because I was defending Ruben, like, hey, maybe something's going on with him and
Right.
his girl. He has to be maybe something serious he doesn't want to hear. You
Right.
know?
Really?
But then you were over talking and saying shit to him, and I'm like, hey, calm down.
Yeah, like, at
relax.
least take us out, but no, it doesn't,
Oh man.
I mean, that would have been cool if he would just like, hey,
Apologize.
or
Hey,
say,
sorry, I
we
wasn't
can go to
doing
orbit,
anything.
Yeah.
You have all, like, in the game, you have time to get out of there.
Yeah.
Well, they'll fix all that. They'll be situated and be ready to go by then. So just give him a couple days. He'll probably calm down.
Yeah.
Then y'all can play Borderlands 3.
We haven't, I've been waiting for her. We finished a lot of DLCs we got.
Yeah?
So we finished 2 DLCs. They're big ass maps. They're funny as hell.
Man.
There's this new one that's coming
I'm the
out
baddest dude on 2 feet, man. I got 3 of them.
called Tiny
Yeah.
Tina's.
I'm the baddest dude on 2 feet, man. I got 3 of them. Like I tell everybody before.
Out there, man. They out there balling, man. LaMelo and Lonzo.
Man, I ain't gotta let nobody know about my boys because y'all already see it. I'm the baddest dude on 2 feet, man. I got 3 of them. Like I tell everybody before, man, when all of them get on the same team, they will be unlocked and they're going to have to change the game of basketball. I already know this. It's just your guys out here. Anybody, and I'm saying it because I'm on your channel, anybody say anything bad about my son, I do not like you. And y'all know who you are on the YouTubers, man. Don't say something good about me and talk about I rose with Lavar and then you talk bad about my other son. That don't work. I don't like you. And you know who you are. Firehouse, Dope the Pope, whatever, whoever it is. I'm putting out names. Because I'm letting y'all know. You say anything bad about my son, anything, I don't like you at all. And you can't come back. Look at, hey, I tell you what's going on now. Look at your man, Matt Barnes. Oh, I give LeVar much respect for being a parent. But you say all that bullshit before. Now you think I'm supposed to be, oh, I'm cool with that dude. No, I messes with LeVar, but his son is trash. Are you crazy? If you say something bad about my son, don't say nothing ever to me again. And that's how this thing go. I don't.
So that's where we at. That's where we at. Right back at the square one. Oh, LeVar Ball doesn't forgive what Matt Barnes said about him and his son because Matt kept going. Like, if Matt would have probably said what he said the first time 2 years ago, I agreed. No one, I was like, I don't see a problem with this, but Matt kept going. Then he started calling the sons trash and doing it on national TV over and over again. So when you keep doing that, eventually the father who trained all his sons since they was little, everybody thought he was delusional because he was, my boys are the best players in the world. And everybody's like, this guy's insane. And he took one kid out of college, he took the other one and sent them to Lithuania. Everybody's like, this is insane. Ain't no way he gonna get drafted now. And he got drafted, and now they playing well, and he's trying to get the third son into the league. But his plan is working, and now it's like 2 years later, now he's like, see, I told you my boys are the best in the world. When they all get on the same team, then they're gonna explode.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, they have a good relationship with each other.
Yeah.
Right? So that's a big plus. And then on top of that, they're family, and they grew up and lived together, so they know how they play.
Yeah, LeVar became a star just from ranting and raving, and so LeVar even became famous, the dad. So he's, of course, he's living through his boys. But now, it's like Matt took it too far. Matt kept going, pushing it on national TV, talking bad about it. So now he's like, you can't be friends with me. Now they get a show and they want to invite LeVar Ball on the show and think he gonna come on the show. He's like, you can't talk bad about my sons and then say, oh no, you're cool. He's like, man, the hell with you. I don't like you. And that makes sense to me. I was like, that makes sense to me 100%. You can't, how you gonna disrespect somebody's son, but then like the dad and then think the dad's gonna be okay with that? No. He's not gonna like it. So, and that is it in a nutshell. So, let me see. Send this off.